Hey there guys, Sunil here, and today I'm here with another brand new video. I'll be going over how exactly you can create a brand new offer that actually performs well in the marketplace, in the industry that you want to serve. Now, an offer is one of the most important parts of the agency. I would even argue that it is the most important part of your agency. It's pretty much what you sell to the industry you serve. You base this offer, right, this core component around what the market needs solved and how you can help them actually solve it. Most agencies fail to scale off the ground because they don't have an offer, right? That either they don't have an offer or they have an offer that nobody really wants, or they mistake the service delivery mechanism as their offer. For example, what do I mean by this? For example, let me share with you this one. I help e-commerce stores scale through the power of Facebook ads. That's not really an offer, you're just explaining what you do basically. So you don't want an offer like that because everybody's heard it thousand times before in multiple texts, emails, LinkedIn messages, Facebook messages, and so on. So you gotta be different and you gotta be unique. So that's why you need to have an offer that actually strikes a chord or actually resonates with your marketplace. That's why, like I said before, a lot of agencies don't scale, because they don't have messaging that actually resonates with their audience. That's because they don't have an offer that resonates with their audience. That is their marketplace or niche or industry, whatever you want to call it. Believe me, I've been that idiot myself as well. I've sent out thousands of messages with a subpar offer, with a really poor offer that everybody's heard before, and it really doesn't resonate with the marketplace anymore. And I'll be just sitting there and wondering, what the fuck is happening now? Why am I not getting any results? Why am I not getting any responses, positive responses in meetings? Well, it's because the offer sucks. Nobody wants to hear what you got is, offer basically. Now, with that being said, your messaging is working because the offer isn't working like I was speaking about before, like I was mentioning before. The offer is directly related to your messaging. How good your offer performs, your offer will determine how good your messaging will work. If your offer is a really good one, but your messaging is kind of okay-ish, still it'll perform because people want to hear what you gotta say, and people will want what you offer as well. That's the key. You want to have an offer that people actually want, right? You can break down your offer into three core key components, three core key components. Does that make sense? Key components. Let me rephrase it. Three key components belong to an offer, right? The ICP, the value proposition, the guarantee. Now, of course, you can add the timeline as well, but that's not, it's part of the value proposition in my opinion. But the three most important ones are ICP, value proposition, guarantee. The ICP is the ideal customer profile, or essentially the ideal clients that you want to reach out to and bring in. For example, financial advisors, e-commerce stores, realtors, and so on. The value proposition would be basically what you can do for them, how you can actually help them, generate more appointments, bring them more leads, generate more sales, increase their revenue, decrease their costs, or something like that. Now, in the value proposition, I would suggest add a time frame as well. An example would be add 15 qualified appointments in the next 30 days. That next 30 days is basically the time frame. And add 15 qualified appointments with your ideal clients or with high net worth individuals is pretty much the value proposition. The guarantee, that is the last part of the offer, right? Last component of the offer is basically a safety net that a prospect has. This is mainly for trust, right? It's highly likely that a prospect will trust you more if you can offer a money back guarantee for them, because that displays to the marketplace that you're really confident in what you offer and what you sell. Now, when it comes to an offer, right, there are two key aspects that I also want to talk about. In fact, three, if I really think about it. Number one, a quantifiable result that they can actually take a look at. That includes number of leads, number of appointments, number of calls, number of sales, how much revenue, how much has the exact cost decreased, and so on. Through your method, that is. The key word is number of, right? The more of this quantifiable result that you can get, the better leverage you will have when it comes to your pitch, when it comes to presenting your offer. Number two would be how fast you can deliver the results, the time frame in which you can deliver the results, that is. Because speed matters, as many say. People want to get to the finish line as fast as possible, and the faster you can deliver results for them, the easier it is to sell the offer to them, because they're like, oh, you can get that in 20 days, and you can get me 20 qualified appointments in the next 20 days, and you have a money back guarantee as well. Sounds like the guy knows what he actually does. The guy knows what he's talking about, basically. They'll be a lot more confident in what you sell, and they'll be trusting what you offer a lot more. Now, the faster you can deliver results, and the more of that particular result you can deliver, for example, number of appointments, then the easier it is to sell the offer, like I mentioned before, and potentially charge more at what you do. The last part would be justifiable. Let's say you can get them 10 to 15 appointments additionally every single month with their ideal clients, that is, and each client can mean around 5K in additional revenue. So even if they close 2 to 4 appointments out of them, that would be anywhere from 10K to 20K in additional revenue, right? This fact can be leveraged in your pitch, and you can easily charge 1 to 4K per month without any problems if you can actually make it justifiable for them, right? Because as a business owner, if I give you 1K and you bring me back 10K, I'm like, fuck, who gives a shit about that 1K, I'm more than happy to give you 1K if you can turn that around and flip it into 10K, Get what I'm saying? So, to summarize, a quantifiable result that they can take a look at, how fast you can deliver the results, that is the speed, that is the time frame, and lastly, how justifiable the offer is. Now, speaking about justifiable, right, I want to add this as well. Your offer will be less convincing if the ROI isn't very, high or something like that. For example, let's say they spend 2K with you, and all you do is just get them like 4K in additional revenue. It's just doubling what they're spending with you, which is good. It's not bad, but they're pretty much spending half of that double revenue that you generate for them will go for the costs, right? To cover the costs. So they'll be like, but the other guy tells me that he can get me 5x the results than this guy, he can get me 10K. Why am I spending for the same price, and why am I spending 2K the same price with this guy who can only basically double my money? I would much rather go for the guy who can quadruple or quintuple my money instead of going with the guy who can only double my money. Get what I'm saying? So that would be the summary of the key aspects involved in an offer. Now let me talk about the framework of an offer, right? Because the framework of an offer, this is an actionable step you can take right away, right? You can use this, you can leverage this in your own research, and you can come up with your own offer with this framework. So the framework of an offer would be ICP plus value proposition plus time frame plus guarantee. So it would look something like, I help financial advisors, taking financial advisors as an example, add 10 to 15 qualified appointments with high net worth individuals in the next 30 days or every single month, or it's free. I help financial advisors, ICP, add 10 to 15 qualified appointments with high net worth individuals is the value proposition. In the next 30 days is the time frame, or it's free is pretty much the guarantee. It creates intrigue, it creates curiosity, right? Of course, you gotta test the offer out in the marketplace to see whether it actually works or not, because at this point it's just an hypothesis based on industry research that you've already done before. You gotta go out there, you gotta put this offer in front of people and see whether they bite. Then only you will get the real cold hard proof, whether it works or whether it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, you gotta come back to the drawing board, come up with another offer. Keep testing and refining. Testing and refining is what you should do every single fucking day when it comes to your offer, your messaging, your work ethic, the things you do every day, so on. It applies to a lot of aspects in life. With that being said, I hope this video was valuable. I hope you found a lot of value out of this video and you can take away something that you can put to action right away in your business. Again, have a great day and talk to you soon.